All right, everybody. I'm here with Mr. Adnan Yousef. Give them a short little introduction. A serial entrepreneur. Tell them kind of what you were doing before this.
So a little bit about myself and the background. I've been through a lot of different businesses, scaled a lot of different things. I have a really good point of sale and real estate background. I'm a real estate broker as it is right now in the state of Kentucky. Been doing that for about 6 years. Scaled a pretty decent brokerage. Seen the opportunity in this industry and just kind of there's nothing else that I can even think of that get close to it.
For anyone that's listening that's in real estate, what would you say is the biggest difference that we have here in this industry?
The scalability in this industry is ridiculous. The ability to bring people in, the ability to change their lives, the ability to show them, you can make an ungodly amount of money in such a little time that is not really quite possible in real estate, just off the rip. It's not for everybody. Real estate is very, very specific on people that are not just one educated, but also two that have that drive to go about that kind of career. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's just not as easy as it entering this is.
Yeah, because just the licensing process alone for this is like 1 to 2 weeks compared to how long we were there.
And we usually get through about 3-4 months, 2-3 months kind of situation. I mean, there's different things that can make it easier, but it's more or less it's a good $4,000 or $5,000 entry between different things. And at the same token, it's a lot slower pace. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to kind of build yourself up, build the scale, build your kind of clientele, and those kind of things. Where doing this, it's very, very, very quick and very systematic. You know what I mean? You've had things in place that kind of you go to 0 to 100, first month kind of thing.
100%. Because also this is truly the best active income I've ever seen. Like I've worked plenty of different jobs, sold cars, did quite a few different things. And you've seen that for yourself. And
Oh, of course. I mean, I had a car dealership for a little bit, about 10 years. I did that, been there, done that kind of situation. And it's having this ability to be able to come into this industry and see what I've seen up until now. At my age, it's I wish I had it earlier, If I had it in my early 20s right now,
dude, I'm 24 and I still wish I found it at 18.
it's that kind of it's that kind of industry, seeing this kind of systems and kind of things that are plug and play and kind of the way the FFL has things set up for people, it's unheard of.
It's plug and play because whether you want to come over here and be a top producer, we have all the tools and skills you need to get there. And same thing, if you want to build a big agency and be a business owner and see that passive income, we have all the tools and everything you need to get access to that. So me and myself, my team just cracked $2 million a month. We have over 150 agents in the agency, and I'll still go out there and make $20,000-$30,000 a month from selling life insurance
Pretty consistently and easily.
Yeah, and it's simply calling leads that have sent in a request for my help, and then on top of that, I'll bring another 50 plus just for my team, just for showing them how to do the same exact thing.
Honestly, for me, a lot of it as well is being able to help change people's lives. You know what I mean? Seeing exactly what it's doing for people, and kind of seeing the people that are coming in here, not knowing what they're doing, coming fresh out of college, or some not even going to college. Being able to come into this industry with $0 out of their pocket and make $20, $30, $40,000 a month in their first month, and they're like, well, it's too good to be true. And they start seeing the deposits, they start seeing the motion. It's life changing. Just hearing somebody being able to tell you, hey, you helped change my life is something that I've always lived for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those things have always been something that I've been excited about. I like helping people. I like, showing them exit plans, showing them ways to kind of capitalize on what they're able to do and showing them their full potential. You know what I mean?
100%. Just like when we opened up the office, the production automatically doubled.
Correct. And just the idea of how going about that. Even when we started originally when we were talking, and we're going to rent something. And I was like, hey, you're in a position where you need to buy it. And that ended up going in that kind of route. And it's just being able to kind of help mentor people in a sense of not necessarily that I'm better or smarter, but I've seen a lot and been already through a lot to where I can give that back now. And it's rewarding. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. No, because that's what keeps me going now, honestly, every single day is being there for the team. Because dude, my bills are paid.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. That's where it's
My bills are paid, dude,
And
for the next 2 years if I were to just stop working. My bills are good. But, that's not what what we're going after. You
For
know
sure.
what I mean?
And it's at the same token, like for me, for example, I'm in a position financially where I'm okay. At the end of the day, I'll be okay regardless what I do in life, just because of my investments that I've already made and the properties that I've purchased and etc. That's going to continuously give back. But for me, it's the idea of the way to scale where you can do this for a good 2-3 years and literally be in a position that not a lot of people can be in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like that sacrifice is what truly makes someone from going, from multiple six figures a year to, six figures, multiple six figures a month.
100%.
Is that drive and that why?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's like growing up. I mean, obviously, once I got married and had my kids, my wife always told me, she was like, you're just, you help people. You always want to help somebody. You always want to be involved in those kind of things. And it's like characteristics that you have are something you can't let go of. But the things that are actually that you're good at and that you love, why let it go? You know what I mean?
100%.
Why not continuously do that? And being able to do that and also be netting at the same time, it's like, why not?
100%, because like not only do we get paid great for helping others, but we get paid for teaching others too.
100%. I mean, that's all it comes out to.
And then like when you go out there with a heart to serve, it's hard to lose because like we have all the same visions, we have all the same missions, and like with our culture, it's like we all want the same thing essentially.
It always comes back, you know what I mean? As long as you're doing right, take care of people, it always comes back from you as well.
Your team's probably just cracked over 100,000 being in the industry, like for a few weeks, really active working. Where do you see yourself in your agency in the next year, in the next 2 years?
I can see, honestly, with the statistics and kind of the things that we've been kind of playing and things I've been doing slowly is I could see it probably cracking over 1 million in the next 6-7 months. Consistently, and we're trying to get to about 2 million probably here in the next year and a little bit. Got a couple of guys coming in at the same token, looking to kind of crank up the recruiting aspect of it, just kind of in the shadows a little bit, trying
Ghost.
to think, ghost a little bit,
So it's
trying
nickname for those that don't know, we call them ghosts.
trying to be, behind a little bit, but it's like, as they say, closed mouths don't get fed. At the end of the day, it's like for me, you kind of do what's right and you kind of do what's best for yourself. And at the same token, if you see a goal and you see something that you can achieve, why not go get it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, once I seen that and I seen how profitable this can really be, I mean, this trip here to Boca is, is life changing. Seeing this, seeing the things around, seeing the guys around here, and etc. It's like, why not?
Yeah, it's because like someone can come in the industry where they're broke or in the negative, or like you or some of these guys, like they've made multiple six figures before.
Yeah,
But
over the guys over $500,000 a year. I mean, so like the people that are here are not making money. Everybody here is, you would say successful, you would say comfortable in the sense of the life. But at the end of the day, to see how easy it is, in a sense of if you were to have good work ethic and work hard, to be able to make the kind of money you can make, it's like it's a no-brainer not to at least attempt it. Especially with the entry, just kind of like how Sean said, where it's like, why wouldn't you try it? There's really nothing to lose.
100%. And yeah, it's like, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, and it's even more rewarding being around good people. Surrounding yourself with a good team and also good people that are in the industry. It's like you get the best of both worlds all around. It's just having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like, dude, what Sean has created for us, like when he says it was created by the agent for the agents, like he really means that. Like no one else has the bonus structures that we do. No one gets the comps that we do, the leads that we get, and there's a reason why it's not like a close matchup in like insurance. So like, but it's like all the others combined, they're still not close to FFL, and it's like there's a set reason why we're the best.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, with different, obviously, I did my homework and I looked around in different places, and yeah, you won't find anything to this level and to this entry point. I mean, we're sitting in the CEO's house right now doing this, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really say you can do that with any other place, and as welcoming as it would be. Does that make sense?
100%.
He's a very welcoming guy, and at the end of the day, it's like just knowing that he'd welcome you into his home. It's not something that you see regularly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I love the real estate industry. I'll always be in the real estate industry. And I've always been, welcoming of it and excited about it. And it's just seeing this opportunity, though. It's like you cannot pass something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To end this off for anyone that's listening, what would you say to someone that is a realtor that's kind of struggling, but, they don't really know what to do next, or they're looking at this opportunity, what would you say to that person?
I mean, in a high sense, it's no matter what you're doing, whether it's real estate or anything else, this is a no-brainer to at least attempt. If one, you're good at learning, two, you got good sales tactics, and three, you got good work ethic. If you have all three of those, it's like a no-brainer no matter what you're doing. Just to put your foot in the door and see what it's about. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you might fall in love with it, and honestly, you might meet the right people to actually excite you to say, hey, you know what? This is something I could really go take on and make millions of dollars. You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's being with the right people at the same token is a big thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they say, I mean, you hang around 5 millionaires, you'll be the sixth, but you hang around 5 bums.
And also being with the right company. You know what I mean? Because we'd rather eat steaks with, as I said, you gonna finish it for me? Yeah, remember? We'd rather eat crumbs with bums than steaks with snakes.
That's true.
Yeah.
But here at FFL, we're eating steaks with the greats.
Steaks with the greats.
There we go.